So now, finally, something other than bench. You know what I mean? Like, pump chasing, because right now we are on a deload just coming off of a powerlifting program. So taking a full week deload before we head back into another powerlifting program. So no bench, no squat, no deadlift, none of that shit. Today we got shoulders, triceps, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know, it's just a chill day. Pump chasing, you know, that was funny. He like went behind, but he was like ducking out of view, but he like was behind. So it's kind of like if someone were to have a gun, like they were pointed this way and you were behind them. And when they shoot it, you're like, so it's kind of funny. Anyways, we got this. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't know if we can hit up the 3 plates, but you know, we're gonna give it our damnest try. But we're just starting off on this for a couple sets, you know what I mean? Sensational, man. I fucking missed just doing accessory work and going heavy on them and just like fucking like really going to failure, you know what I mean? Like you don't really get that same sense when you're doing powerlifting. Like even when it comes to accessories, you know, I can play around with them a little bit, but not too much. So like this was something I was not doing when I usually would do it before I started powerlifting. Like this was something I wouldn't be able to do. A lot of other accessories too, so it feels so good to just like do accessories and just like really fucking go to failure. Because bench, squat, deadlift, when you're doing that, you're not going to failure, you know what I mean? So it's refreshing. We're gonna try to stay in this weight range and still get, you know, 6 to 8 reps to failure, bro. I'm telling you, man, I've been on this like, because like I said, I can't do all the machines I would like to when I'm doing the powerlifting programming, but I still kind of tweak it around so that I can still do some accessory work, you know, just to keep up with the body gains, you know what I mean? And I've been on the straight, like, kind of less is more meta for a minute now. Dude, this shit works, you know what I mean? I used to just be doing like 4 sets of like 10 to 12 reps, but just cruising with, you know, 2 to 3 sets, fucking 6 to 8, just making sure I'm going to failure, or at least close to failure. And like, shit's been crazy, bro. Not just for the like pump, but also just like everlasting gains as well. You know what I mean? I see like might be a placebo, I don't know, but I think this is like definitely better than I looked when I was on the, you know, 4 by, compared to the 4 by whatever, 10 to 12 shit. Personal experience is going to be better than somebody else's experience. That was pretty tough. I kind of just thought of that on the fly. So yeah, that being said, you know, try this shit out for yourself. You know, see how you like it. You know what I mean? But I think that's a good start for the shoulder pump. I did a little bit of a feeder set before going into the 3 plates for recording, just like 2 plates, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna head into the next thing. Like shoulders and triceps for me, you know what I mean? It's like slight shit, you know, like it does not take me that long at all. I'm not gonna run through like 4 different shoulders and 6 different triceps. Like, you know, I finish up on this. Probably do like 2 more shoulder exercises. Make sure I'm hitting like each side of the delts. And then for triceps, you know, I'll probably just do a superset where I'm hitting both heads of the tricep, you know what I mean, and call it. So like, you know, there really isn't, like, when you're doing something, any need for you to go OD with it and be doing like fucking 2 sets for this side of your delts and 3 sets for this side, you know, and fucking 2 sets or 2 exercises, you know, for this head of the triceps, you know, like, and I mean that, like, come on, man, come on. And you can get a very effective pump and shit without doing the absolute most. Like, even for my leg day, I'm out here doing like fucking 4 exercises total for the legs. And I mean, you tell me if it's working or not. All right, this is a little bit of a feeder set. So now I'm thinking, dude, it just becomes so hard to progressive overload once you get to a point where it's like, so like when it comes to like leg press or something, right? Like weight that you can stack the fuck up, you find it a lot easier to progressive overload, especially because there's other ways to do it rather than just adding on weight, you know what I mean? Like being more controlled, doing more reps, you know what I mean? Whatever, but you can still even add on more weight, 2.5 on each side, easy each time. Like the heavier, like when you're on a machine and you can really load up heavy shit, it's gonna be easier to progressive load on that rather than something like this. You know what I mean? Fucking lat raises where the weight you're doing is not a lot, bro. Like I'm fucking, you know, pushing it at 40 is when I feel it. And I've gotten to a point where good days I can hit up the 50s and then at the very least 45s. That's only a 5-pound range. So just like progressive overloading and just going up to 55, 60, it gets tough. You know what I mean? Cause like you're dumb if you expect to just like go up a dumbbell each week. And cause if that were the case, you'd have fucking, you know, people out here lat raising the fucking hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of a rant, but I guess what I'll do is use the 50s. I think I used those last time and just try to do it a little bit more controlled than last time. Peace. Oh, that's some good shit, man. Yeah, you know, like just goes to show, like don't overcomplicate shit. Like I'm really about to do this. Probably hit some rear delts after that, and then just be done with the shoulders. You know, head into the triceps. Initiating lifting sequence. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna go ahead into the other room, and we're not gonna go too crazy with the triceps. Like I said, no need, man. Once you really know what you're doing and whatnot, there's no need to go like OD on every exercise. So, especially because I did work the triceps too. This is like my second series tricep day. I worked them on Monday. So I'm gonna go into the other room and get a super, oh no. I gotta do rear delts. That will be the last shorter exercise, and then we'll get into the tris. Dude, the super fire awesome rear delt machine is pretty fucking busted up right now, as you can see. So we're forced to use this, which, I mean, still gets the job done. It's just one of those things that I'd rather do than this, but, you know, it's not a big deal. Still hits the way I wanted to. It's just, you know, whatever. Oh wait, no, not this way. I was like doing that, but I was like with this side, but going like this. I was like, that's like not right. All right, I think I'm good, man. I think I'm good. I'm gonna go hit up the shoulders now. Remember, or not shoulders, triceps. We just did the shoulders. Remember, your shit has multiple heads, bro. Doing this is not going to work both of them. You know, I recommend, much too quiet in here, hold on. I recommend getting an overhead movement in, and then also a push down movement in. Don't overcomplicate it. You don't need some fancy shit like fucking strapped into 5 different machines at once, like one precise positioning. We need to bring out a fucking, you know, I don't know, protractor or some shit, making sure you're getting everything right. You know what I mean? Like, just do shit that's gonna target what you need it to and go heavy, bro. It's pretty basic shit. But yeah, you know, like in this case, the shit that we want to do that will target what we need it to. It's an overhead movement and a push down movement. So let's not overcomplicate it and do, I'll probably go over there and use the overhead tricep and then just go over here and use the push down thing. I decided that I want to do the overhead shit over here just because it makes more sense. Like I put it over here and then just switch it up, get into it, you know what I mean? If I want to get really crazy, I can set up the push down on this and then just like, so we might do that, man, for the next set at least. It's not heavy enough. There we go. So yeah, we do one more set of that and then we'll call it. I'm bigger than this guy. I should be on them. You take that food into us. Feel the food burning inside, deep in your tight body, and use that to lift some heavy shit. We probably flex out right here. You know, we got the beater on, so we don't have to like fully take off shirt, especially for a shoulder and tricep pump. So it's the other way to show off the delts too from the back. Dude, I think this tricep is kind of looking meatier than, actually, I don't know. You guys tell me. I feel like more from the back, this shit is, forgive the awkwardness, I don't really flex this tricep that much. But at least feel from the back that one is better shape than this one. Funny enough. This is the one that I'm constantly flexing. Yeah, I feel like it's a solid pump. Like I said, man, like, it's a solid pump that I'm proud of, and that's after doing literally 3 shoulder exercises and then just 1 superset of triceps. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna feel sore in the morning. You guys are worried about, if I don't feel sore, that it did. You know what I mean? Like, number one, you don't have to be sore to, you know, actually get something out of your workout positively. But if that still is a concern to you, plenty of times, like even yesterday, bro, I like fucking 3 or 4 back exercises. My shit's torn up today. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, man, like I said, you know, personal experience is better than somebody else's. So, you know, try it out. But I've been on the fucking 3x6 to 8 grind, man, and the shit has been fucking solid.